This sport is beach volleyball, but potentially for the first time ever, we are talking about a different discipline.
I love this, like a show. Our sport needs this.
It's a format that gives energy. It's cool to watch it. There are more elements for the spectators. There are more teams involved.
It's pretty much non-stop action from the first whistle to the last.
The music and all the other players, the expressions of the players and everything, it's like lifting yourself up.
It was 2017 when I started to have a practice with my friends if it's possible to play beach volleyball with 5 teams on one court. Just to come and play King of the Court. And then we played with 20 teams and it was so much fun. And then from that moment onwards I thought, hey, what can we do with this? So I spoke with Michel Everaerts, director of the Dutch Volleyball Federation, and I said, I have this idea with King of the Court. And he said, okay, maybe you can add this or you can add that. And then we start to develop. And that was a great process. It was a great process to go for playing with your friends, to test events, and then to a real event. After that first public event that evening, I drove in my car back home and I thought, okay, we have something quite interesting.
Going to help any player in the world. Anyone who's recreational, anyone who plays, and why would hand setting help you today?
Well, generally speaking, a hand set's going to be a little...
Yeah, it's pretty much non-stop action from the first whistle to the last. Last night we had this playoff system, 3 rounds of 5 minutes, and that's, I think, one of the most stressful moments I had in my beach volleyball career. I think it's a combination of the format, the time, the ticking time bomb. You see the clock, the music, it's pumping for the whole time.
Yeah, that's a wonderful, wonderful set from Alexander Brouwer.
Yeah, somehow also the music is just like doing something to you. The music and all the other players, the expressions of the players and everything, it's like, how you say, it's like lifting yourself up. Yeah. And somehow you anyway need to find the way to stay grounded. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Players do that. I don't like the pass explosion kind of a thing. Nice pickup. Oh my goodness, what an athletic play there. Well, unfortunately, that ball falls just wide.
I think the most important part is the mental part. You have to be ready to face these circumstances and this pressure.
You're somehow in a tunnel. In a tunnel of focus, and yeah, at the end enjoying. You don't have so much time to think, which I love actually, just like do and play and live the game.
The atmosphere is like a disco. I love this, like a show. I think our sport needs this. Our beach volleyball is so beautiful, and if we have this atmosphere, we have everything. The people, the sound, the lights, and the athletes playing very well beach volleyball.
The intensity of the game is so high that there's no other way other than the public to be completely engaged. And as I told you, from my perspective, the most important here is the fan engagement and the athletes themselves. So I love it. I love the concept, I love the atmosphere, I love the energy, the experience. That's really great.
Green said, look at this for a stadium. Tomorrow it hosts a Dutch event here, so it doesn't stop. Kaiser from the right side. They are running out of time.
Great block there from Agatha to keep their run going, and it puts them basically completely out of reach for everyone now.
I noticed that when we're not playing, I really love to come here and watch the other teams play, because you can feel the energy, the adrenaline, the stress, and you have really cool beach volleyball action, but then I think twice as much as in a normal game.
Somehow it's something super new, it's a young sport. It has a factor of being serious, but also being fun, and connecting these two things together is nice for everybody who's playing it, but I think also to everybody that is watching it.
Last round, remember, in this final round, if the team make 15, it is game over. Oh, the clock ticks down. The Vikings might just be heading to that magic.
It was stressful in the start. They didn't do very well the first round. But, now we are relaxed. It's fun. I'm never cool and calm when I watch volleyball. If I could scream, I would do, but that will look some stupid if the Norwegian coach is screaming. We train just to stay focused in the moment, and it's if you play against one team, you have a tactic and you know what the players are doing, and we try to go for this tactic. Now we have 4 other teams, so it's harder to make a tactic against 4 other teams. So you have just to live in the moment and see what's going to happen. You have to serve strong, because otherwise you will never go to the king side. So these factors are different.
Also the physical part, it's a bit different. The whole preparation, cardio-wise, it's different if you play rally after rally after rally under stress. And normally, we're cleaning glasses or putting a line back. No, but in this format, it's impossible. The ref is already calling you on court for the next serve.
It's a nervous game. There are many storylines in one set. For one team, the game is already fixed because they are safe, but 4 other teams are still fighting, struggling. It goes really quickly. There are 6 seconds between 2 services. People get tired. They start to make mistakes or play less accurate, which makes the game really thrilling. And as a fan, if you don't watch for a few seconds, you get lost.
But then you have about 2 seconds to get yourself ready again before Alex Brouwer unleashes. Houston. That's a good run though for Switzerland.
We have an Olympic referee here, Jose Maria Padron.
And in between, he's in Utrecht, In between the Olympics, he's here.
The real timing play in normal beach volleyball in 1 hour could be 25-30 minutes, not more. But here we have in 1 hour session, you have a real 55 minutes play, all the time play.
Yeah, if you're talking about being humble and being kind, and yeah, she definitely is that character.
This is more attractive, more the people around the court can to see a real beach volleyball. 100%.
In a normal beach volleyball or volleyball match, sometimes you can stop watching a little bit. With this, kind of event, clockwise, checking, the time running, and 5 teams at the same time on the court, it's impossible to stop watching, otherwise you can lose everything. So I love it. I love the concept, I love the atmosphere, I love the energy, the experience. That's really great.
It's a format that gives energy. It's cool to watch it. There are more elements for the spectators. There are more teams involved, and it's still volleyball. It's played the same way, same rules, but it is kind of more intensive. And for the audience, I think it's great. And I think we also need some variety of the product we are delivering to the audience. This is another concept, and I think we need this also to have it like a show.
I see actually a great format. I see a format for the future. I see players loving this format. I see the fans going fully into it, and I see future of beach volleyball maybe. Yeah.
What I'm seeing here in this event is a completely new structure in terms of how to position the public, towards the field of play. I'm really amazed with that. I believe that, this concept can be used for good, because the view of the field of play is amazing. The way how the spectators they can interact with the field of play and between themselves is also amazing. So I'm very happy with this concept. I believe that the concept is great, and the energy of the event, is fantastic.
This stadium is really amazing, and I just love the way they put up the stages now. It's close to the court. You can see the action even if you are high up. you are really close to the court and you can see every action. So I would rather be a crowd here than a normal stage that goes up and that you are sitting far behind. So you feel the intense of the players in the game if you are close to the court and to the players.
Beach volleyball is our sport, but combination with music, with light, with a crazy crowd, with an amazing stadium, because this stadium is like a circus, the Roman circus, you know, theater. So the idea is amazing.
This stadium with the boxes close to the courts, and these times it's just so well done and also corona friendly. So it's a beauty of a stadium, and also we hope it will be a model for other cities.
If you're willing to sort of sit under some heavy artillery for a little bit, you can get a mistake out of them from time to time.
If there's a guy that's sat under some heavy artillery in his time, it is you, Rich. King of it. Norway off the hands. This time it's interesting because
Nee, ik zou dus beginnen, dus ja, dat lukt ook wel. Ik zal Mark even bellen dat hij naar hem toe gaat en dan moeten jij, Mark en ik even met z'n drieën bij elkaar komen om te kijken wat we doen met hem. En we moeten kijken dat hij we moeten iemand vinden voor een vervanger. Hij is blokkeerde, toch? Klein probleempje.
Wat dan?
Nou, probleempjes die moeten opgelost worden. Een kleine meningsverschil. We need to develop all the time. I think we are never finished in development of this. Everybody who's involved is coming up with new ideas or some issues they are facing. And the good thing of King of the Court is that we are creating this together. Players, fans, referees, organization, and we are very flexible on that. And I think that's a very good point from all of us. We are able to adapt to the circumstances and change it.
But it's up to you. It's on the rules. I like it. I like drama, you know. But okay. I just want to mention.
I feel that I'm creating with everybody that is actually organizing this event. I'm creating that with them, and it's really nice as an athlete to feel somehow we are kind of a family. People are also listening to us, and we can listen to them, and we can like just build something really beautiful up.
I'm very enthusiastic about this concept, and if I can improve, then I'm more motivated to make it better. That's what athletes have and what we have as Sportworks at the full staff. We want to improve. We want to improve ourselves, and when you are creating something new and it works, it makes you enthusiastic, and that's what's the drive what we all have.
This sport is beach volleyball, but potentially for the first time ever we are talking about a different discipline.
15 minutes or whoever gets to 15 first. And we're off.
Oh. We have to do more with this. This will appeal so much at what the modern fan is asking. They ask for something that is really quick. You could compare it like speed skating and short track, and this could be the short track version of skating. Only a lot better, of course, because it's so quick, it's so thrilling, and we have to do as a Dutch federation, but also as FIVB, we need to develop this.
As an event, it's a completely new. We are talking about 3 years only. So we just need time and move on. But I believe the concept is there. The format is there, the strategy is there. It's just a matter to stick on the strategy and move on. Move on means more events. Move on means, why not, very soon, a World Championships. Move on means combination with other beach volleyball events or not. Move on means dream.
It seems like everything is possible. It's like okay, if it's not possible this way, we find another way to make it possible, to make our dreams come true.
And the first point on the board for the new team, Stockman Kozu.
Why not King of the Court come to the Olympic Games? Why not? It's only to think about that. If for sure this is attractive, you can see every day from the first day to the competition until the end, for sure. All the stand is full.
If you have one more extra Olympic discipline, it means a lot for the sport.
And in beach volleyball, there are a lot of players, but there are only 3 medals, gold, silver and bronze in each, and it's pretty difficult to get them. So to have another opportunity in King of the Court would really be great, both for the Olympics and for the players, and maybe also for coaches.
I think we should try to bring it to the Olympics, and it fits really in everything that the Olympic Committee is asking. They want to appeal more to younger fans, they want to have quick games, they want to do more with the same number of athletes, so it's a big chance, and I think our goal should be to have the first World Championships, King of the Court in 2023. Yeah.
We reach an amazing audience all over the world. People are watching this, and this is our sport, and we can finally represent our country again and you know, play the sport we love. So everyone is taking this seriously, and everyone wants this crown. I mean, that's the thing now. You want this crown.
Countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have a route. I don't have a final goal. It's not the goal to be an Olympic discipline. The goal is to introduce a new sport discipline in the world, and we are working on that. That's the goal, and that the sport discipline must be there for years. And if it's an Olympic route, then it's an Olympic route. If it's a standalone tour with only King of the Court, then it's that. But if it's a combination with regular beach volleyball and King of the Court, it's also fine.
Well, we need to develop it more as a sport. We need to develop it more as a discipline. Now we organize some tournaments in the Netherlands. We have to spread it over the world. I don't believe that's going to be really difficult because the international athletes really like the game, so that helps a lot. And of course we need to start organizing official championships like European Championships, World Championships. This concept really fits well in a city. You build it up quite quickly, you can play it in the center of a city, you don't need so much space. You can play it really quickly. You could eventually go in a city. In one evening you can play a pool with less 15 teams. You know, this fits. You can also make it bigger. I believe there will be more than enough cities interested in this concept. And if these are a success, it's quite sure that the IOC will be interested.
Switzerland finished with the sky ball. They are the king of the courts.
Are you kidding me? Oh, there you go.
15 takes it.
The TV and the media is very important. I think we have an extremely interesting format. Maybe interesting than regular beach volleyball, because our format with King of the Court is always played on time. So we know that one round is maximum 60 minutes. We start with 5 teams in that round, which means 5 different nationalities. So a higher chance of a nationality of your country in the final, which is more interesting for them to broadcast it. So we have a very interesting format for TV, also with the elimination part. More drama on the court. If you take a look at how many minutes we have beach volleyball, between two rallies there are maximum 8 seconds. So it's going extremely fast. Great TV format.
And not for the first time.
You know, the president of the IOC, he used to say that one of the mission for the people that are working for sport is to make the world a better place through sport. And here we are making the world a better place through sport. And that's the most important.
I think it's very special that you create something which is already now on this worldwide level. And I want to see what's next. I want to experience myself, what the possibilities are, and I want to be part of it, to make it happen together with my team and all the players. But I see the reaction of fans, of players, of media. There is more to come. We are not done yet.